So my solution to armed conflict, I would say the best thing we could do is, all right, both armies go onto the field. Both armies, boom, go onto the field, right? But we have a big string of picnic tables and 5 million kegs, 4 tons of weed, trucks loads of cigarettes, got out of the cigs, and we just and beef, plenty of beef, roast beef, lots of roast beef, you know, hundreds of roasted pigs. Get your vegetables in there. But I'm sure we could work that out. But and we just get pissed drunk. We smoke our brains out, right? Then we just duke it out. Both armies. I mean, the Iraqis, the Americans, whoever. No gunpowder, no shooting, no bullets. We just duke it out. Just like lay into each other. We get pissed drunk and just bam, bam, bam. Just sock it out. Any army in the world, we just sock it out, right? All right. Then, okay, afterwards, the losers, they pay for the beer, the ribs, the spare ribs, the beef, the roast beef, the weed. Of course, we're gonna need like bongs and everything, and like papers and all that. But I mean, it's a very good idea. We just get piss ass drunk and just duke it out. You know, nobody gets exploded, nobody gets shot, no one gets killed, no children get hurt. I mean, the children and the women, they could watch on the as far as women on the battlefield. I say yes. I mean, yeah, they got just as much balls as we do. Well, I balls, but they got just as much guts as we do. Yeah, that's for sure. We can't deny that. But anybody wants to join in. But the thing is, those who are innocent, like the little ones, and their mothers and everything, they get to eat hot dogs and hamburgers and watch. I think their hamburgers and hot dogs should be free too. I mean, the loser, whoever loses the big brawl, they get to pay for it all. I mean, they that country has to foot the bill, and that's it. And then it's over. No one gets killed, no one gets hurt, no one gets blown up, no one loses arms, legs, no death and destruction. Just an all-out big smackdown. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Big beef beer smackdown. The United States versus the Iraq. Yeah, Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Big beef and beer smack. See who wins, Iraq or the United States. We'll see who pays for the beer. Yeah, they can even advertise it and everything, make money. Why not? It makes no sense not to. I mean, really. I mean, we should seriously consider this. We should seriously consider this because the alternative is very disturbing. I mean, it's extremely disturbing. I mean, when you look at this, I mean, this whole scenario, what does it really accomplish? I mean, sure, we've invented a lot of things during wartime. I mean, the monitor, they said it wouldn't float. I mean, that thing had 24 patentable items on the monitor. That first iron ship. And when, obviously, we at that time we were the best at war because once the Monitor and the Merrimack collided, or once they began firing at each other, um, the entire navies of the entire world became obsolete during that fight, and the entire world realized that. I mean, they looked at it and they're like, "Holy shit!" I mean, they built iron ships, and now they're fighting with iron ships. The wooden ships don't have a chance against these fucking things, and they didn't, and it made them obsolete. But the thing is, they just built their own ships, and now we got a whole Navy thing going on. It's not good. It's not good. We're putting too much effort and too much money into destroying each other when we like prop each other up. Like a country's down and out, it needs food. Prop them up, man. I mean, let's stop like hurting each other. I mean, we gotta stop doing that because I've seen it. It's ugly. It's really really ugly. It's sad. It's sad. There's no need for that. I mean, sure we have to fight wars to clear off some of our fellow human beings, so others can live. I mean, but those times are over now. We should be focused on, we should be focused on like taking it into space. I mean, why haven't we colonized the moon, Mars? I mean, was that all scrapped and everything? I mean, why not start colonizing other planets? We got Mars right next door. We got the moon right there. I don't know why the hell we ain't done nothing with that yet. But all this fighting and killing and everything, it's just stupid. It makes everybody pissed off. And in war, everyone thinks they're right. I mean, we all think we have God on our side. I mean, really? I mean, seriously, we think we have God on our side, and they think they have God on their side, and we all think we have God on all our sides. What the fuck? He's probably like, Jesus, when are they going to get over this? And Jesus is probably like, I don't know, Dad. I mean, maybe they'll get over it. Maybe they'll see the light. Maybe they'll finally get the message. But then you got like Muhammad. I mean, you have your other prophets that. I mean, we have lots of prophets on one side of the globe, and it seems the other half of the globe believes in reincarnation, Taoism, all that. But it all leads to one central thing, and the entire universe is controlled by an intelligence. So it's an intelligence. Make no mistake about that. We have an intelligence. There's an intelligence about this universe. And I don't know quite what it is, and I don't pretend to know what it is, but there's an intelligence, and it's there. And it's just too intelligent for us, I mean, for us to conceive of. But what I'm trying to say here is there is an intelligence. I mean, how the hell does a stick bug know to become a stick bug? I mean, like, it hides as a little tree branch. And how does it know what it's hiding from? How the hell does a stick bug know what it's hiding from? I mean, this intrigues me when I think of it. I mean, actually, this thing, like, it hides so it doesn't get eaten by a deer. A deer wants a leaf. A deer doesn't want a stick. So it won't bite the stick bug. But how does a stick bug know that there is a deer out to eat it? How does it know this? There's an intelligence in the universe. There's an intelligence that flows through us. I mean, Star Wars calls it the force of life. Oh, that's not too far off the mark, I don't believe. That is actually a force, the energy, a positive energy that is life. And another thing I have a problem with is our disregard for lesser beings. I mean, you're going to step on a bug. Shouldn't we be we're the most intelligent? We claim to be the most intelligent beings on Earth, yet we'll step on a bug. Aren't we supposed to protect the bugs since they're supposedly less intelligent and they're little? and we're big, we're like a mountain in them, and just gonna step on one. I mean, here you go, this bug's like grooving along, it's like heading home, might have a loaf of fungus under its arm, going home, going to see the old lady and the little bug kids and everything, and now you're just gonna step on it and wink it out of existence. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's life that you're killing. I mean, our earth is teeming with life. I mean, look at it all. I mean, look around you. I mean, there's a little bug crawling on my lampshade there, and I have no intention of even harming it. I look at them and I'm amazed at the different types of bugs and different types of life forms that spring up. I mean, they have all kinds of different ways of doing things. I mean, many of them just eat microbes, which are smaller than them, and then they get eaten by other things sometimes, I suppose. But even flies. I mean, flies, they're annoying as hell, but I'll be damned if they don't serve a huge purpose. I mean, they're like a huge part of the food chain, in case you don't know. Problem is, we as human beings should be protectors of life, the guardians of life, not the takers of life, not the destroyers of life, the guardians of life. And that's what I believe. As for voting this year, vote who you think is best. Personally, I'm not going to say in this video, but I would like to see the China trade agreement done. That could be a signature deal, and we could take it from there. I think that Biden being on the world stage now and having having mental difficulties, to say the least, is I think I don't think it's fair to attack him on that angle, because that's a hard way to go. That's a hard way to go. I mean, this guy worked his way up through politics, and finally become president. And I have sat next to people who didn't become president, or should have been president. Um, I I've been near people that I've been close to people that have aspired to be president, and they are a certain type of people. They're an energetic type of people. They have energy. They have boundless energy, and they have okay, I'm just going to say it flat out. I sat next to Geraldine Ferraro, and I had no doubt I was sitting that woman who was ready to be president. I mean, we talked about everything but the campaign. I mean, she was getting ready to accept the nomination the next day, or be whatever, be officially the vice president. But I think, and and she probably heard me and ex-Congressman Jim Smith over there trying to flip over this thing. She was trying to flip over this machine. It wasn't a congressman. My brother Smith. My brother Smith. We were trying to flip over a slot machine because it wouldn't pay off. And she probably had one of the serious service guys say, "Is that loudmouth younger guy? That guy's funny or not?" And they probably said, "Yeah, he's pretty funny." So they brought me over. I sat down next to her, and we talked about everything: the ocean, the world, everything. And she had a presence about her. It was unbelievable. Like to this day, I think that was my best memory of my life. Was sitting next to this woman at a bar and just talking about things. And I wasn't talking about politics or nothing. She needed a break from that, I believe, and just talk about things that I was entranced by. I was like, I knew I was sitting next to someone who had this great aura about her. I'm sure she still does. She had an aura, uh, this energy. You could just, she had a presence about her. Um, these are the people that become the president. Become presidents are the people who they're just like they're just a few evolutionary steps above us. They are. I mean, we have to admit, when we evolve, there are people that are further evolved than we are. And that must be so, or else we could not possibly evolve unless there were those among us who are further evolved. And she was one of them. Of course, she was like 2 or 3 evolutionary steps above me. And I was in awe. I was. But I enjoyed myself. It was comfortable. I was very comfortable talking to her. She was serene. But I had no doubt that I was sitting next to a woman who was ready to become president of the United States. I enjoyed that. It was probably one of the best and greatest moments of my life. Anyway,